Hello everyone, and welcome back to Tali's Kitchen. And today we're going to be learning how to make spicy Nduma fries. Now in this video I'm going to walk you through two ways of enjoying your Nduma or arrowroot, and one of them is as spicy fries. And would you look at how incredible that looks? This was nicely crunchy on the outside, still really nice and soft on the inside, like you can see here, and they turned out absolutely amazing. The spicy coating that just takes this to a whole other level, and it pairs really perfectly with ketchup as well. And I guess you can have this with any type of chutney that you have at home. So without any further ado, let's learn how to make spicy Nduma fries and how to make our traditional boiled Nduma, which is basically the traditional way of having your Nduma. So without any further ado, let's jump straight into it. So I'm going to be starting here with my Nduma, and this is how it looks when it's not been peeled off. So I'm just going to be using my knife to remove the skin. Now you do want to use a sharp knife here so that you can get all the skin off as fast as possible, and then we're going to go ahead and cut this into smaller pieces. So I'm just going to cut this Nduma into two, and I went ahead and peeled the rest of my Nduma. You can see them at the back there. So do take your time and cut this into two equal sizes, and then we're going to now put this down and cut this into fry-like size. Look at how beautiful it looks on the inside, don't you think so? So go ahead and place it down on the wider side, and then cut it down into, I cut mine into 4 pieces, but of course you can cut yours into however number of pieces you think would be equal size, because Ndumas come in different sizes. And then I'm going to now take these smaller pieces and cut them into 2 so that we can get those really nice long strips. So just like that. That's all you need to do to create the fry size Nduma. So like I said here, I'm going to show you 2 ways of making Nduma. So this is one of them. For the other one, I'm just going to take a piece of Nduma and I'm going to cut it into 3 on the is it the circumference? I don't know, but I'll cut them into 3. You'll see them when we're cleaning the Ndumas. So these are perfectly good. So I'm just going to go ahead and wash this, and then we're going to toss this into our sufuria. So in a bowl of water, go ahead and toss in your Ndumas, and make sure you clean this at least twice or thrice so that you can get all the dirt out. And then we'll go ahead and start boiling this. So these are the other sizes, the one that I'm adding now, that's the size that I have, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do with those ones. So I'm going to go ahead and drain out this water and wash this again, and then we'll jump on to our next step. So in a pan of a medium heat, go ahead and add in some water, and then we're going to add some salt to taste. And then into this we're going to drop in our Nduma fries and the other big sized Nduma. So I'm going to let this boil for about 25 to 30 minutes until the Nduma is nice and soft, and then we'll remove this. So now you want to check with a fork if they're nice and soft, and I did check that. I didn't manage to capture that. And then we're just going to remove specifically the Nduma fries from this, and we're going to put this on a sieve-like container so that it can drain any excess water before we go ahead and fry this. You also want to be very gentle at this point with your Nduma fries, because just in case, mine are not overcooked, but just in case your Ndumas are overcooked, you want to be gentle with how you strain them away from the water. So for the remaining pieces, we're going to let them boil just a little bit more so that they're more soft. For the nduma fries, they're perfect for now, but for my boiled ndumas, I really like them nice and soft, so I'm going to leave them on for a few more minutes. So I've added here my oil to a pan, and this is already heated on medium heat, and I'm just going to go ahead and drop in my nduma fries. It's sufficient to be fried in one cycle, so just drop all of them in there. Be gentle with hot oil as well. So use your sieving spoon to just ensure they're evenly spread out so that they can cook evenly, and then we're going to let this cook until until they're crunchy on the outside. So right here we're going to start making our seasoning, and I'm doing here 2 teaspoons of chili powder. Now you can reduce this if you do not like hot foods, and then I'm also adding here 2 teaspoons of onion powder. So I'm just using my spoon here to make sure my onion powder and my chili powder are nicely incorporated together, and then we're going to set this aside, ready for seasoning. I did add an additional 1 teaspoon of chili powder just because I do like my meals hot, but that is optional. So I'm going to check on my ndumas here. Using your spoon, you can gauge the texture where the ndumas are at, if the outside is nice and crispy or it is still soft. So if you want them to be more crunchy, just leave them on there for a few more minutes, but I was content with the crunchiness that I felt with my spoon at this point, so I'm going to go ahead and strain this from the oil. Go ahead and put that on a paper towel so that it can drain out any excess oil. However, the step between seasoning your ndumas and them coming from the oil is a very fast one, because you want to season them when they're still hot so that the seasoning can actually stick on the nduma. So at this point, once I was done straining, they went straight to the bowl for seasoning. So we're going to add this into our bowl, and then we'll drop in our seasoning. So I'm going to go ahead and just toss this around so that all the fries in here are fully coated with the seasoning. So you just want to shake it until they all look uniformly coated. You can also add the seasoning in bits. You don't have to add all of it at once, so that you can taste. If the chili is too hot, then you can stop adding some, but if it's not, then you can add a little bit more. So this is how the nduma fries turned out, and they tasted incredible. To be honest with you guys, the onion powder really adds in a really beautiful taste to this nduma fries. So do not skip the onion powder. It's really it adds in a beautiful flavor. I think you can substitute that with garlic powder if you have some garlic powder, but the onion powder was just fantastic. Look at how incredible that looks. Nice and crunchy on the outside, really nice and soft on the inside, exactly how you want it to turn out. This was just amazing. Now my boiled nduma are ready, and look at how beautiful that looks. The healthy version of nduma. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I hope you actually try out this recipe. Consider subscribing if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, liking and sharing the video, and I will see you all next time with another fantastic recipe.